After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. The final two teams remain. Only one will be a champion. And we're off in the Super Bowl. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. With millions watching worldwide, the ball is away and the Super Bowl has begun. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. For the first time, it's the Navy midshipman. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. To throw, here's Bennett. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Cut out left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Bennett. Stays upright. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
Bennett. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
Here he goes, third and long. He gets it again to Mitchell. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So it'll be another first and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Bronco switch.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
and goal, Jets.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Man in motion here. Bennett now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is third and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Third down from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent... So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Goff taken right to the air. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Value 3, value 3, count. Super.
Goff now on third down. He completes it in traffic. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Hey, kill. Obama.
Here comes the fourth down snap to Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline. Complete. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set it down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Off play action. Goff. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Go tonight. Black 20.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. The Jets with an early lead. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Bennett throwing here. On target to his man Taylor. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Allen on 2nd. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Go.
Here's a dive up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Fields with a chance to run it here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go. Pat the 60.
Now Bennett. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Fights his way through a tackle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that doesn't At a first down, you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man left, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to throw. Here's Bennett. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
We go tonight. 180. Maverick. Turbo.
A give up the cut to Montgomery. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
120.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Montgomery. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
180. Value one.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Game's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well. Starting
from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
4 down. Check black 5.
Gone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity And man, did he make an impact play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Gibbs now from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down from the 42.
Like 20. What's that?
Goff off the play action. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Lions tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Bennett. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it and doing his job.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
They're going downfield, it's caught. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down, here's Allen. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Running the counter, Allen. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
60, 18, 18, let's go.
Back to throw it. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 10. Joey Sly is set to kick
All
off.
set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's Lions football. Some ground to make up if they want that title. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another one for Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Working quickly here. Off now on 3rd down. Into traffic. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Oh, they lost the football. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here we go. 180. What's up?
Off to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Williams. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. And off the play fake, here's Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Gibbs. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
180. Ric Flair.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And the touchdown is there, but it's dropped in the end zone from elation to heartbreak. A turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running this one left. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. 551. 12 go. 575.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. He finds Laporta. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to number 87, Sam.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta.
Gain of 9.
Lions losing by 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First down.
That was it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them in the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
185. 5.
Setting up to pass. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Here he is to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Bennett throwing here. This one quickly to Taylor. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Allen trying this straight ahead. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's second. Drive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Bennett now to throw. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Bennett. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's brought in. Touchdown, and they're a stop away from winning the Super Bowl. Here's Sly to try the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Lions 17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go, time. 180.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Super Bowl hinging on their getting into the end zone, or the defense preventing them from doing so, Brock. The pressure on for this second down. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
20.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He's looking Isaac to Slaw's way. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
This is Gibbs on second down. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Like 20.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
All right, their season is on the line here, partner. They've got to convert on fourth down.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
It's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down now. They need 7. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
A gain of 6.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions trim the lead to 1. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
They're going for two, Brock. This would win the Lombardi Trophy.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Goff's going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
And there's going to be no louder city than Detroit tonight. The Lions have won the Super Bowl! Commissioner Roger Goodell about to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Heward, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.